What's going on, world? This is another Money Moves episode, so let's go ahead and dive right in. Escape raises $83 million to bring robotic massager to more locations. Escape Incorporated, which has developed massage robots using artificial intelligence, recently raised $83 million in strategic funding. The startup said it plans to use the funding to scale operations, expand into new markets, and grow its partnerships with global brands. Founded in 2017, Escape claimed that it is delivering the world's first fully automated customizable massage experience for personalized wellness and recovery. Escape said its Airtable uses sensors and AI to map, understand, and adapt to each body's unique contours and areas of tension. The system captures 1.2 million unique data points about the body's muscle structure to create a personalized massage experience, according to the company. The massage is carried out by arrow points heated in effectors attached to a robotic arm that are designed to replicate the 7-touch techniques of a skilled therapist. The person receiving the massage can stop or personalize the massage using AirView. Escape last year launched its commercial service with Equinox, a luxury living brand, at select locations in New York City. The company said it has experienced strong demand, high engagement, and a spike in memberships. Equinox is expanding the partnership to 60 locations nationwide. Valor Equity Partners, an early investor in Tesla and SpaceX, led Escape's latest funding round. Existing investors include Alumni Ventures, an NBA champion and all-star Kevin Love, who also participated in the round. Defense tech startup Epirus raises a $250 million Series D to counter drone swarms. Defense tech startup Epirus, which specializes in anti-drone systems, has raised an oversubscribed $250 million Series D. The Series D was co-led by 8VC and Washington Harbor Partners LP, an investment firm based in Washington, D.C. Other investors include Gangels and General Dynamics Land Systems, a subsidiary of one of the U.S. biggest defense contractors. Epirus' flagship product is Leonidas, which beams high-power electromagnetic pulses at drones as it moves across the battlefield. Epirus has won a number of U.S. military contracts, including a $66 million Army deal from 2023. Epirus says it plans to use the funds to expand into international and commercial markets. The firm also says it will invest in growing its team, improving its supply chain resiliency, and opening a new simulation center in Oklahoma to train soldiers. Kapow raises $15 million to power global expansion of robot charging. Kapow Technologies recently raised $15 million in a Series A funding. The power and motion systems provider said it plans to use the funding to accelerate its global growth. Kapow said its power and motion technology can improve operational efficiency by delivering power to fleets of automated guided vehicles, AGVs, and autonomous mobile robots, AMRs, while they are in motion. This eliminates charging downtime and reduces battery dependence. The system works by first integrating a lightweight Genesis receiver into the robotic platform. Next, the company mounts double-shielded receiver antennas on the top, bottom, or sides of the robot. By powering fleets while en route, the company said it dramatically reduces capital expenses and ensures 100% throughput for the lifetime of the robot. Kapow added that its customers have seen a 32% decrease in the cost of ownership and a 45% increase in operational efficiency. Recently, Hyundai Cradle, the innovation arm of Hyundai Motor, announced a successful proof of concept at Hyundai Glovis facilities where AGVs using Kapow's power and motion technology achieve 100% uptime. Toyota Ventures led Kapow's latest funding, which included the participation of Elements VC. Returning investors IL Ventures, Patent Planner Magnetics, Mobilion, Doro Energy Tech, and more participated in the Series A round. Kapow said it will use the investment to broaden its global expansion into new markets, grow its global operations, scale research and development, and ramp up production to meet rising market demand. And more Money Moves news. Intangible, a no-code 3D creation tool for filmmakers and game designers, raises $4 million. Intangible, now backed by $4 million in seed funding, offers an AI-powered creative tool that allows users to create 3D world concepts with text prompts to aid creative professionals across a variety of industries. The company's mission is to make the creative process accessible to everyone, including professionals such as filmmakers, game designers, event planners, designers and marketing agencies, as well as everyday users looking to visualize concepts. With its new fundraise, Intangible plans a June launch for its no-code web-based 3D studio. Intangible's product is designed to make it easy for users to dive into 3D creation without needing to learn complex coding. By simply providing prompts, users can use AI to construct a comprehensive 3D world, designing a city or landscape from scratch. Intangible is currently in closed beta and users can apply for early access. In June, Intangible will officially launch, offering both a free tier and a paid subscription options ranging from $15 to $50 per month. Users will also have the option to purchase additional credits for image and video generation. A16Z Speedrun, Crosslink Capital, and several angel investors led the recent funding round. The capital raise will be allocated not only to product development but also for hiring. Grain emerges from stealth with $50 million to help any business hedge against FX volatility. The startup called Grain is emerging from stealth with a product that it says will let finance teams at companies of any size better understand and be more responsive to FX changes by hedging transactions. The company is hitting the ground running with the funding of more than $50 million and processing volume of more than $1 billion. The funding was raised in two tranches. The company recently closed a $33 million Series A that was led by Bain Capital Ventures and saw previous backers Alf Vessi Ventures and Hanako Ventures participating. Before that, Tel Aviv-based Grain raised an $18 million seed round. The basis of Grain's product is an embedded solution that right-sizes that concept to smaller transactions. Similar to how Robinhood created micro-investing opportunities by letting ordinary people buy fractions of shares, Grain uses FX derivatives and AI to find the best FX hedges and then wraps up multiple trades to run as a whole to avail economies of scale. All of this is executed as a simple process that can be embedded into whatever interface a finance team uses to crunch numbers. Quantexa nabs $175 million at a $2.6 billion valuation to double down on data analytics for AI. British startup Quantexa has made a name for itself over the years with its enterprise platform that employs AI and data analytics to fight money laundering and fraud. The funding, a Series F, values Quantexa at $2.6 billion post-money, a significant jump from its last valuation of $1.8 billion in 2023. Teachers Venture Growth, TVG, a division of the Ontario Teachers Pension Plan in Canada, led the deal, which also saw participation from previous backer British Patient Capital. Quantexa's tools were built to tap troves of unstructured data in aid of anti-money laundering efforts, but its tooling turned out to be equally useful for curating data for AI applications. The startup has been building the latter business for a few years, and now with a huge demand for AI, it has become a growing focus for the company. Quantexa continues to see a lot of business in anti-money laundering and fraud identification, and it wants to continue growing in that space while working to expand its presence in a wider variety of AI projects. In line with those goals, Quantexa said it would fast-track a partnership it inked with Microsoft in November. The startup is building an AI-powered workload for the Microsoft Fabric data analytics platform, and it will build an anti-money laundering solution for U.S. mid-market banks that will be distributed through the Azure Marketplace. The startup also wants to expand its reach in the public sector, specifically with an enlarged dedicated business unit that will help government bodies use structured and unstructured data to build AI services. In our next Money Moves news, we have Armis buys Autorio for $120 million to beef up cybersecurity in physical spaces. Armis, a $4.2 billion specialist in cyber exposure management, said it would be acquiring Autorio, a specialist in securing industrial and physical environments. Terms of the deal are not disclosed, but sources close to the transaction stated that Armis, which is based in San Francisco but has roots in Israel, is paying $120 million in cash and shares of Autorio. Autorio's flagship product is called Titan, and it will be integrated into Armis-Centric's platform. Up to now, Armis' main focus has been on cloud services and identifying and managing risk across the attack surface. For example, it made headlines earlier this year when it said that its clients were blocking DeepSeek, the new AI model out of China, and then proceeded to publish research explaining why. Autorio's tech will complement Armis' existing capabilities with a focus focus on an area that is sometimes overlooked: industrial machinery and broader industrial environments. Alpine Eagle secures funding from European backers for counter-drone tech amid rising threats. Legacy solutions to counter drones, such as ground-based defense systems and cyber warfare, often come with a hefty price tag. Munich-based Alpine Eagle, which co-founded in 2023, has developed Scintio, a mix of software and hardware focused on cost efficiency. Unlike ground-based competing solutions, Scintio is airborne with modular sensors that aren't hindered by terrain or other obstacles while avoiding becoming a stationary target. The Munich-based startup secured the German army as its launch customer, in addition to other government agencies, and said it achieved 7-digit revenue in the first 12 months of operation. This helped it close a $10.96 million seed round led by British deep tech VC firm IQ Capital. The new funding will help the startup expand its current team of machine learning practitioners and aeronautical engineers, with new hires across product, engineering, business development, and sales, bringing its headcount to 40. One key tactical aspect of Scintio is swarming, which is also a selling point of the latest drone models from German defense tech company Helsing. Applying it to counter drone strategies follows the same logic of limiting costs and casualties with modern warfare that is increasingly unmanned. ZView secures $60 million to advance AI-powered inspections of global critical infrastructure. ZView, the leader in visual AI for critical infrastructure, announced a capital raise of $60 million led by climate investment with participation from current investors Valor Equity Partners, Union Square Ventures, Upfront Ventures, Usladeen Capital, Energy Transition Ventures, Hearst Ventures, and Y Combinator. The market leader in visual AI for critical infrastructure, ZView software improves inspection times and cost requirements while addressing challenges posed by shortages in skilled labor and increased inspection frequencies. Unlike solution providers focused on single asset classes, ZView's platform serves multiple critical infrastructure categories, including solar, wind, utilities, properties, and telecom, allowing it to be a sole partner for asset owners operating across different sectors. With this capital, ZView will accelerate our build-out of visual AI that is instant, predictive, and unlimited, said Burton, and increase investment in our Insight software platform to support our customers across their critical infrastructure assets throughout their lifecycle anywhere in the world. As global demand for reliable energy, communication, and facility infrastructure surges in an increasingly volatile and disaster-prone world, ZView is committed to equipping enterprises with visual AI to enhance asset reliance and efficiency. After more than doubling infrastructure inspections to 200,000 assets across 80 countries in 2024, ZView has demonstrated the scale to deliver on most expansive portfolios of critical infrastructure assets. Moving on to our next Money Moves news. Auxia raises $23.5 million to tackle enterprise marketing's reacquisition treadmill. Auxia, an artificial intelligence startup founded by former executives from Google and Meta, announced that it has raised $23.5 million to help large enterprises more effectively use their customer data. BMG Technology Partners led the Series A funding round with participation from Incubate Fund, MUGF Financial Group, and more than 50 industry leaders, including Google CMO Lorraine Toohill, Booking.com CMO Arjun Dijek, and former Meta Chief Business Officer David Fisher. Auxia aims to solve a persistent gap in modern marketing technology. While companies have invested heavily in data collection tools like Snowflake and customer engagement platforms, they often lack the connective layer that transforms raw data into personalized customer experiences. Auxia's platform employs what the companies call agentic AI, essentially a team of specialized artificial intelligence systems that work together to analyze customer data, make decisions, and deliver personalized experiences across channels. These agents include a decisioning system that determines specific content for each user, an analyst that helps with attribution, and an experimentation agent that tests multiple approaches simultaneously. Together, they process over 2.5 billion events daily and make more than 250 million decisions each day across Auxia's customer base. With the new funding, Auxia plans to expand its engineering team and develop new capabilities. Mignon believes the industry is at an inflection point similar to the early days of internet marketing. VM raises $30 million to scale robotics development platform. VM AI secured a $30 million Series C round led by existing investor Union Square Ventures with participation from Battery Ventures and Italia investment group Nero One. The VM's platform operates across multiple domains, including robotics, IoT, smart home applications, and factory automation. It supports diverse use cases from monitoring full automation. It also helps companies with large engineering teams implement advanced technologies. VM was designed from the ground up to be a web-connected, open-source, plug-and-play ecosystem. This enables hardware developers, including robotics companies, to focus on mechanical design and then leverage hardened software for cloud-based applications without starting from scratch. VM plans to use the new funds to help fuel global expansion. One of those international markets is Italy, where VM is working with investor Nero One to grow its presence. DD is reportedly seeking funds for self-driving unit at a $5 billion valuation. Chinese ride-hail firm DD is on the hunt for fresh funds for its autonomous vehicle technology unit that can value it at $5 billion, according to Bloomberg News. Sources familiar with the matter told Bloomberg that the unit aims to raise several $100 million more and is in talks with investors, including a Beijing-based fund, to gauge interest. The Chinese AV company is testing a fleet of roughly 200 autonomous vehicles across Beijing, Guangzhou, and Shanghai, but it has not yet begun commercial robotaxi operations. DD may use the upcoming funds to continue developing AV tech and speed up mass production of its electric robotaxis built in partnership with EV maker GAC Ion. So that's just some of the money moves happening in the world of technology. As always, I hope you enjoyed this video, and to continue to stay informed, check out these two videos right here. Let me know what you think and stay tuned for the next Money Moves episode.